Welcome to the 22nd Annual New Mexico Data Users Conference. I'm Susan Reagan, the Senior Program Manager of the Data Bank at UNM Bureau of Business and Economic Research, where we have been a member of the U.S. Census Bureau State Data Center program since the late 70s. We put on this conference every year to help New Mexicans learn about tools and data sets that they can access from the U.S. Census Bureau and other important public data producing entities. As part of our mission at the Data Bank, we help people accessing and using data. For those of you counting, this is the 8th conference that I've been responsible for putting on. This year, we are moving into uncharted territory as we are bringing the conference to you virtually. The very first Data Users Conference that I was involved in putting on, we had a Census Bureau speaker who couldn't travel to New Mexico. So we had set it up as a webinar in a breakout room. The experience was not good. Therefore, with that in mind, I'm overcoming my trepidation of using virtual meetings and embracing this technology this year to make sure that you can still be up on the ever-changing data access tools. During the conference sessions, if you have technical difficulties logging on with Zoom or WebEx, please send me an email. I will be monitoring my email and have staff available to help out. Also, both Zoom and WebEx have chat options. And if you're not used to that, I encourage you to use the chat options to ask questions and to communicate with other attendees. We do plan on posting all of the PowerPoints and recordings of the presentations to the conference webpage after the conference is over. So if you have problems logging in or a little late or something, don't worry too much. The agenda this year is packed. We have many good sessions. Specific to local information, we have sessions from UNM Beaver staff on New Mexico economic forecast, from UNM geospatial population studies, the New Mexico population projections, and we have New Mexico health data presented by New Mexico Department of Health on their website called IBIS. There are 3 sessions on how to access census data from the new data.census.gov tool, which will be the primary delivery format for the public for the 2020 census as it gets released. Given the conclusion of the operations for 2020 census, we have 3.5 sessions that will be addressing what happened and what will be happening next with the 2020 census. For those of you who are in businesses, don't miss Andy Haight's economic census data tools and tools for businesses. Also, we'll have Erlene Dowell who will present on the Local Employment Dynamics program, and that's a data set that provides information about jobs. Important part of the New Mexico Data Users Conference has always been the networking that happens. The last session on Friday night is an attempt at that. Please feel free to bring any questions that you have and that you were not able to be answered while you were watching your primary sessions, and also be prepared maybe to meet other people. So feel free to come and visit us in that hour of networking on the last session. Please feel free to attend any of the sessions, even if you did not select them at the time of registration. The conference email that we sent out had all the information to log on any of them. So, you know, if you suddenly realize you want to see one of those other sessions that you hadn't logged in, don't worry. Just go ahead and use that primary email to log into those sessions. And finally, I'd like to mention that at the end of the conference, I'll be sending out a link to our exit survey. Please let us know how this new virtual format worked for you this year and make suggestions for topics that you'd like to see in next year's conference. Every year I review the exit surveys and use that to help improve our conference to the next year. Finally, thank you all for participating in this year's New Mexico Data Users Conference. I hope you learn about new tools and information to make your data acquisitions easier this next year. See you all in sessions next week. Thanks.